Hey everybody, it's Ted Prodromou. In this video, I'm going to show you how I accept invitations to connect on LinkedIn. Then I send them a welcome message immediately after accepting that invitation. And then I also go in and tag the person. And I'll show you what I mean by tagging in a second here. But as you see over here, under this little icon, the plus and the little headshot, see I have 41 pending invitations. So what I'll do is I'll go to see all. And that brings you to this screen. So it says people you may know pending invitations. If I just click here, it gives you two rows. So the way you do this is, in the past it was a lot easier because there was a little inbox, but now I have to kind of hover over this little message. I could accept the invitation right here, but it would be hard to find that person to send the welcome message right away. So what I do, I go over here, and Nicole invited me 3 hours ago with the standard message, which most people do now. I go to that little arrow and reply to her message. So what I'm going to do here is, I always do this, hi Nicole. And then I have a program called Text Expander on my Mac that I have a canned message that works really well. So I've refined this message over and over, and I actually have multiple different messages I can send to different audiences, but it's just a very general message that thanks them for connecting. So here's my general message. I said, thanks for connecting with me. I look forward to learning more about you and your business. If you'd like to connect with anyone in my network, I'd be happy to be a resource for you. In the meantime, if there's anything I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask. So I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to introduce myself, get to know that person, and start a conversation. I say, if you want to learn more about me and my business, I created a page just for my LinkedIn connections, and I have a link to this page. And I say, thanks again for connecting, Ted Prodromou. I have my website, my Twitter, my Facebook. We're already connecting on LinkedIn, so I don't need to put that. Here's my phone number. I also have a free LinkedIn class for you, and here's a free class. But let me just show you this. So here's a page I created just for my LinkedIn connection. So it's got a little picture of my profile. If they click on this image, it takes them back to my LinkedIn profile. So they're already familiar with me. They've seen this screenshot before, and they can go back and visit. And I just introduce myself here, how I can help you. You can schedule a call, have me speak at your event, different topics I talk about, and then here's the rest of my social media. They can connect with me. And this is very, very effective in engaging people. So what I'm going to do here, I'll send this message. Then I have to go back over here and accept her invitation. So that's how I do it. So the same thing here. If I want to connect with Bella, we have 27 connections in common, so I'm going to connect with her. Do the same thing with Bella. And I always say hi, first name. It just makes it a little more personal, and I get a better response. So there we go. Same thing. I'm not going to change this. This is pretty standard. It's not a specialized person that I'm trying to connect with. And I got to remember to go back over here and accept. Otherwise, we still haven't connected, and I'm sending her a thank you message. That's how I do it. So I go through this. I actually have my assistant do it every day, so it keeps it fresh. If you want this all to be, you want to send that welcome message immediately after connecting, and also accept invitations every day if possible, because if you have an invitation sitting there for weeks at a time, they forgot that they saw your profile. They're not as familiar with you, but these are people I've seen their profiles recently, so I'm familiar with their face or their name. So keep this up, the daily routine. If you do it every day, you can do it in just a few minutes a day, or have your assistant even do this. So that's how I do that. Then what I do when I'm done with that, I'll go to my network and connections. And here's recent conversations. I'll go to new, sort by new. So here's Bella. We just connected. So she's a business development manager. So I'll tag her. I usually call business development I don't have a category for that, so I put it in sales. I've got way too many categories here, but I'm trying to focus, narrow these down. But this works really well because then I can send a message to all the people that are in sales. So here's Luis. I would tag him in sales. So when I want to do a webinar for salespeople to show them new features of LinkedIn, I can actually email all these people with these tags, and it makes it very easy to reach out to these people. So see here, Bella's tagged with sales. Nicole, same thing. So I'll do sales on her. But that's really what you do, and just do a little bit each day, or have your assistant do it each day. This is perfect tasks if you have a virtual assistant, and they can do this. So just kind of get an idea of what's in their profile, what category I should put them in. You can create new categories too. Let me show you briefly how to do that. I'm not going to add any more to mine because I've got too many, as I said. I can add new tags here, or I can manage them. So these are all the different tags I have, and I can edit them, and if I wanted to delete it, I would delete it. But that's really what I do every day. Keep up with it, and you get great results, and then you can email all these specific people. If I want to do a webinar for attorneys, I can email all my attorneys and say, hey, I'm doing a webinar to show attorneys how to use LinkedIn's new features. I'd love to have you join me. And the response rates. It's a very high conversion rate there. So that's how I do it.